my channel. This is andthatisTrice, and I am, of course, Trice. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time, just checking me out and seeing what I'm about and seeing what we got going on over here in the space. We are happy to have you. It never goes unnoticed or unappreciated, so thank you. And if you are a returning member of the Trice Tribe, gang, thank you as well for stopping in to see what we got going on this week. So I'm not gonna make this too long. I did want to do a glam fall look. Let me get close so y'all can see. Girl, a look, honey. Okay, get into it. I'm super duper in love with this. I think it is beautimous. I love everything about these type of colors. So if you want to see how to get this beautiful glam fall inspired look, then just keep on watching, girl. All right, let's get this party started. So I'm starting off priming my lids with this Makeup Revolution concealer. Brows are done because look, they took me a minute. But I'm just blending out that concealer with this brush, and then I'm going to set it with this Morphe Banana Deep setting powder just to make sure that everything is smooth for the taking. All right, so now going into the Tropical Twilight Palette by Miss Tammi Clark. We are going to take the color Sand and go all up in our crease. So I want the top half of my eye to look very soft because the glitter is going to be the focus. And I don't want anything too heavy. So I'm just going back and forth with Sand, blending that into my crease. Then I'm taking a small brush and going into the color Tanned. And I'm just placing that a little bit lower than I put the other color because, again, I want that to be the standout. And I don't want to take that too high and make it too muddy. So I still want you to be able to see the gradient of the browns. Then I'm going into Dawn and placing that near my brow bone and above Sand, just to make everything blend seamlessly. So when you layer nudes like this, it helps the gradient effect without having to do too much blending. So then I'm going into that darker brown shade, and I am placing that kind of the same place I put Tanned. Again, it's okay if all of these browns are meshing. That is kind of the point. And then I'm taking that shade from the contour palette by the same collection, Tropical Twilight, and I am using that to further deepen up my crease. And then I'm going in with that same Makeup Revolution concealer, and we're going to cut our crease, girl, okay? This brush is from the BH Cosmetics Poolside Chic brush set. I will link that in the cards above if you want to see a review. I love these brushes. So just take your time, carve out your crease, and you can make it as high as you want, but I didn't want mine too high because I still wanted you to be able to see the browns. So I really took my time and just kept this on my mobile lid. This brush was really good for cutting the crease because it was round and I was going for a rounded shape today. Now taking those two browns from the contour palette, I am just further defining my crease if I messed up any with the concealer, just creating a definite line so there is some separation. Then we're going to go into Sun Rays. So this is a shimmery shade, but it feels like putty. I'm placing that on top of the concealer we just put down as a base for the glitter we're going to use. So now going into Firefly. This is like a pressed glitter situation in this palette. Now, I didn't use any glitter primer. I normally use the one by NYX, but I wanted to see how it performed on top of the putty shadow. So it didn't do too bad, but I will say for future reference, please put a primer for glitter under this because it gets everywhere. Love it. I'll pat it in with this brush as you see me doing to clean up the edges. But baby, this glitter got everywhere. So also do this before you do your face or you're going to be upset, okay? And you don't want that because you're trying to be cute. So I'm just using my finger to again pat that glitter on, using the brush to pat it in to the tight areas, and then we're going to go in and create a bold wing with the e.l.f. liquid liner. I think this is jet black. This liner also worked really well on top of the glitter, so if you're worried, is it going to snag? It did not. It's really liquidy, so this is when I would use a liner like this. So then I'm going in with these lashes, Miss Lashes, nothing new. I'll have them linked down below or have the ones listed in the description box per the usual for your convenience. But I'm going ahead and priming my face with the Fenty Soft Matte Primer. Listen, this, baby, if you don't want any pores, who is she? We don't know her. You need to use this primer because it is the bomb.com. So now I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, Conceal and something foundation in F13. And I am blending that in with my Sonia Kashik sponge from Target. Now I'm just snatching off my scarf, so edges, okay? And then I'm putting a little bit more of that primer. Now you can see I got this line of demarcation on my forehead because obviously I tied my scarf too tight. So don't be like me, be better. And don't tie your scarf too tight around your edges because you're going to have that mark. So now I am concealing with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. And I am kind of going ham because I was going for full coverage today, girl. Okay, this is not a soft beat. This is we going all the way. So on top of that, I just put the Makeup Revolution concealer we used earlier, and I'm blending that in with the same sponge. Now I'm going in with that Morphe Banana Deep powder that we used earlier to set our lids, and I am setting my highlighted areas. So chin, under my eyes, I'm going to set down the bridge of my nose later on, and my forehead. And this powder looks really, really nice on top of all the other products I used. So it's very smooth, and we just love to see it. And then I'm going on top of my nose and around my mouth and kind of on my neck and a little bit on my forehead with this black Radiance Pressed powder in Beautiful Bronze. Then this is where I'm going to just take that powder and go down my nose to highlight. And then I'm going to take the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer and Constantly Bronzed and warm up my face before I go in with a contour shade. So this helps everything look seamless. I said this in my last video, which was my simple makeup. If you go in with a bronzer before you go in with a contour, butter, smooth, okay? Unclockable lines. What lines? So, taking this lighter shade in the contour palette from Tammi, and I am further warming up my face, and I'm also going to contour my nose around the powder that I put down to highlight. Then I'm going in with that orange blush, which is beautiful, by the way. This eyeshadow that I did kind of has reflex of orange, if you can see it, that glitter, the firefly color. So that orange blush really worked well. And then I'm just carving out my cheeks with the Morphe powder that we used. So now I'm going into my waterline with this kind of foresty green liner, and I'll have it down below. I forgot who it's by. It's from the beauty supply though. It's either Even or Ruby Kisses, one of them, okay? But this just really added some color to my waterline because there are reflects of green in Firefly as well. So again, I love that glitter shadow because there's like gold in there, there's green, you can kind of see some brown and some orange. So it really is giving you fall leaf, all right? So then I'm just taking all the shades of brown that I used on the top of my eye, and we're going underneath. So that contour shade, and then we're going to do Tanned and Sand. And then I'm going in with the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara to blend my lashes with the false ones. I always do this afterwards because my lashes like to act up. Alright? So if you have curly lashes like me, do your mascara after you put on your lashes. It'll help your life. And then I'm also defining my lower lashes with that same Milk Makeup Mascara. So then we're just dusting away all the extra powder so everything is seamless. Then I'm drawing on my FOMOs with my Jordana Easyliner pencil. Nothing new. This is in jet black, or black is black. It's black girl. And then I'm taking Sun Rays from that palette and I'm using that as a highlighter. This gives me dewy, glowy, effortlessly wet skin. All right, she's giving me glass mirror. So I'm using that on my cheeks, on my cupid's bow, my nose, and I'll do my nose later. But I am spraying and setting my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and then we gotta fan her out so she sets like we want her to. All right. Then I am going back in with Sun Rays and doing my nose highlight. Then we're just patting that in to make sure it is blended and she's not sitting on top. So now I'm going into this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick in Protector. And then in the middle of that is going to go the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Toffee Talk, I believe. I have the color down below, but I believe it's Toffee Talk. And I'm using that first lipstick by Maybelline as a liner. This is going to go in the middle. All right, zhuzh your lips. And this actually matched my shirt. I did not plan on this, but we love to see it, all right? We love to see it come together. Then I had to change my hair, girl. I wasn't feeling it. So thank you guys so much for watching. It never goes, again, unnoticed or unappreciated. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, follow your girl on Instagram and Twitter at andthatisTrice. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.